Round 2 we'll play first again. Definitely keeping this hand. Alright, so I'm assuming some sort of Pride Mate deck. Makes Void Snare a bit better, but I think the true issue is he's got the Soul Mender, so he can just keep gaining life, which could be a problem, but I guess Typhoid Rats at least deals with the Pride Mate a little bit too, which is nice. Wall of Essence, alright. It's got to be a Pride Mate deck, is my assumption. Covenant. Alright, let's get our flyer out there. Red-white. Typically an aura deck, but not exactly convinced yet in this deck. That's kind of strange. Murklurker will be a nice drop here, though. Ooh, never mind. We're going double crow. I'll probably trade a rat for a marauder. I think that's fair. I could just take it one turn because I've got the Murklurker which can block it the next turn, but my concern is I don't want to lose my Murklurker, so I'd rather just trade off the 3-power guy because like Crowd's Favor or, you know, something like that could be a big deal. I guess Crowd's Favor is a big deal anyway, but I will make this trade. Or try to. We'll see if he lets me. Alright. I'm actually okay with that, because that was going to kill my Murklurker, so I think I'd rather it kill the rats than kill my Murklurker. Pilgrim, is he going to find Oppressive Rays, or is he going to find Divine Favor? Which one is it? Inferno Fist. Alright. So he's going to be able to kill a crow with it. Let's drop the barrier this turn. That actually seems pretty reasonable. Nice little way to clog up the ground. I'll probably, if he doesn't have a second red source, I can pretty easily... Oh, that's interesting. Naya. I don't think I've seen a Naya build yet. 3 cards left in our opponent's hand. We still have some pretty solid, bomby little finishers in there. I'm going to double block the Marauder. I'll make him bust some spells. Not interested. Still on Crow beatdown plan. Alright. I think we're just going to Void Snare that little bad boy. since he can't bust it. I guess it lets him play another one though, doesn't it? That's alright, still. I think it's still worth bouncing. He can find another thing, but at least we're getting rid of his Inferno Fist so our crows can continue to get in there. So, yeah, he can dig up another aura, but that's alright. Wait. Oh, I screwed up. I forgot that Void Snare can bounce permanents. Alright. My bad. I basically just gave him a free search up, so that was stupid. It's the whole point of running Void Snare. But then I guess I would have bounced his Inferno Fist, so I did do the right thing. Never mind. I was either going to bounce his Inferno Fist so he could play it again, or bounce his dude. So I think I actually did it correctly. At least his Inferno Fist is gone. Been stuck on 3 lands this whole time. It's kind of surprising. We're going to take our medicine here. If I can get him into Covenant of Blood range, I'm going to be feeling a lot better. Let's see what he digs up. Does he have more Inferno Fists? Marked by Honor. Alright, that one I can tolerate. Sign in Blood seems like it would be good. Merklurker lets us do... Merklurker gives us lethal next turn, so I think we're going for that. Let's get him with the crows. Oh wait, it doesn't give us lethal, never mind. I thought it did, but it actually doesn't, because... Not because of the Soul Mender, but because I have to attack with the crows plus use Covenant of Blood, so that's not going to work. So I can sign in Blood myself to get a land. I can also Merklurker to get a blocker, I guess. Let's sign in Blood ourselves. I want to play a land real bad. And we got Peel from Reality. Nice. So now the Marked by Honor is a less big deal. I wonder what he's splashing green for. Hunt the Weak or something? Could be. I also wonder why he didn't play Marked by Honor. That kind of tells me he's got something up his sleeve. Something I got to be wary of. Leaving him back, very odd. So what's his Convoke plan? Seraph of the Masses, maybe? Willforge Golem. Alright. It's pretty tolerable, I would say. I can peel that. It's probably worth it, right? Yeah. Let's peel it. Shadowcloak Vamp seems like, yeah. So, get in with our crows. We're going to drop the Vamp. Could have also done the Merklurker and done a little life gain, but I think this is better. Oh, that's pretty awful for us. After all that work. Thankfully, we're still kind of in it, to be honest. So yeah, gone. And then what? And then we get in for 8, but it's going to cost me a couple life. He can swing in for 4. But then I've got Merc Lurker, which can gain life. Yeah, we're going for the race here. Still going for the race. I think the Merc Lurker is the real solidifier on that one. Because now, next turn, we're going to be able to make the Vamp get lifelink plus have a blocker. So, it seems reasonable. Alright, I guess that works. Will Forged. Not too worried about that. Let's get our Merc Lurker out. Get ready to swing. He's gonna... Alright, you just screwed up bad then. What are you gonna do? You're gonna tap my Merc Lurker. You don't have lethal on the backswing. 4, 5, 6, 7. So, overwhelming Stampede? Is that what he's splashing green for? Alright, he deliberated for a little bit and then conceded, so let's go to game 2 against the Naya build. Very surprising. We've got 3 outs for the Resolute Archangel, but I'll be damned if that card's not a big deal. Negate counters, I guess, like marked by honor and stuff. I think the issue with negate in this match is that I don't know if there's enough targets. There probably is. I'm sure there's plenty. I don't know if anything necessarily looks better in this match. He's got Raise the Alarm, which is a pretty good argument for Fester Gloom. Could have the Triplicate Spirits as well. Doesn't kill the Pilgrim. Does kill the Raise the Alarm tokens, which is good. Kills Soulmender as well. Alright, maybe we do bring in the Fester Gloom. Could be enough outs to make that worth it. So what do we take out? I like the Void Snare and the Appeal from Reality because he's got the auras. So I feel like they're kind of a lock in this deck. Could cut a creature. Prefer to not cut the Sign of Blood. Maybe I prefer the Fester Gloom over the Negate. Otherwise I cut a Coral Barrier maybe. But Coral Barrier seems pretty good. For all of our Convoke. Let's cut a Negate. I'm not thrilled about that, but I'm trying to think of all the spells he played. None of them were like super devastating. He did like Crowd's Favor. He did... I mean, the biggest things I was worrying about was like his Resolute Archangel. So I think I'd rather have the Fester Gloom to deal with the Raise the Alarm tokens and deal with Soulmender or whatever. Deal with Triplicate Spirits and just in case. Always nice to have that ace in the hole. Alright, let's try this out. It was a good keep. I smell a raise the alarm. I think I'm going to start with the Tinkerer now because of the raise the alarm. He's going to have a jump on us if I play the Crow, so I think it's wiser to get our Tinkerer out there. Can at least hold up that little army a bit. Oh, looks like he's got a real nice turn progression going. It's a bit of an issue. So if he plays the Marked by Honor, I can at least peel from reality at some point. Yeah, he's just got a hell of a turn progression, so it's just one of those deals. Yeah, I think we're just going to peel it. Followed by probably Shadow Cloak Vamp next turn or something. Not happy that I have to bounce my own dude. Didn't even post-combat play anything. Now I'm just confused. Let's get the Shadow Cloak Vamp out there. It's just better use of the mana. And next turn we can do Crow and Tinkerer. Well, that was weird. I think he just must have F6'd or something. I don't know. Very strange. Alright, Marauder as well. I can trade a Tinkerer for that, so I guess that's not too devastating. 2 cards left in our opponent's hand. I don't think I feel like I'm not quite ready to race yet. Maybe I am. Maybe I need to be though. Because he can block with an Enforcer and a token. I almost feel like I need to be willing to trade the Vamp for... I think I just want to swing here. Because he can get in with his Enforcer, so... His blocks aren't great here. Enforcer plus token, I'll take. That's definitely not what I expected, but I think that's pretty good for us. What with the Covenant of Blood. Alright, so I'm going to have to kill that. Juggernaut, jeez, it's pretty good. A Child of the Night. Let's take out the dragon. Get in for 4. Yeah, Juggernaut's a pretty big deal, but then again, Hoarding Dragon's a pretty big deal. Alright, he's out of cards at least. There we go. Pathmage can trade with the Juggernaut, which is pretty nice. But I may not even want to. The Child of Night can actually counteract some life loss if I make it unblockable or whatever. But we'll see. I may actually block Tinkerer Child of Night on Juggernaut. Keep my unblockable guy for racing purposes. But I don't know. I don't know. Guess we're slightly ahead on the race. He's got Resolute Archangel in deck, which is a pretty big deal. Alright, well, can't do much about that. So he swings with both. I take 7, I go to 7. I crack back for 6, gain 2, I go up to 9. He goes down. Maybe it's actually worth it to take the damage here. Kills me with Inferno Fist. Let me think about this. He's cracking in for 7. I'm cracking in for 6, but I'm gaining 2, so it's really an 8-point life swing, whereas he's only doing a 7. Technically, we're doing better here if I take it. I'd love to top deck a Coral Barrier. Typhoid Rats is just as good. Probably should have done that post-combat, but that's alright. I think he almost should have left the Enforcer back, but maybe not. Sure, he's just digging for the Archangel. Alright, had the crowd's favor. We're still gaining more life with this Child of Night. Yeah, so I'm going to swing and I'm going to get rid of his... You know, I was going to say maybe it's wiser to leave back the Tinkerer, but I go to 9. Kills me with Inferno Fist. It's tough, because if I don't attack with the Tinkerer, I only get in for 4, which brings him to 3, which means if he clogs up the board, I can't kill him with Carrion Crow the next turn. And he can leave back a dude to block the Child of Night. If I do attack with Tinkerer, it takes him to 1. I go up to 9. I die to Inferno Fist. I get to post-combat Fester Gloom, though. I think I... I think I get in. I gotta risk it. Alright, and then we Fester Gloom to get rid of his goblin. I don't know what good games means. He wins or... Oh, he killed himself. Alright, wow. Whew! Close matches here, huh, folks? Jeez. Alright. See you in the finals.